can get into the lyrics of it because I got some questions. You know what I'm saying? So right here, go ahead, rap it for the people.
You want me to do the first verse? Oh, right here. I smoke weed,
Yeah,
get by, I can't deny. I smoke weed, I get high and paint the sky.
yeah. So I guess what did you mean by like you paint the sky?
Like the clouds, like I put clouds in the air, like I paint the sky with the weed smoke. You know what I'm saying? And all
Okay,
like I get high, I paint the sky, and I get creative because smoking weed does bring out a creative side of me as well. So that's pretty much what I meant just by being an artist and I paint the sky with the weed smoke. That's why the
right.
clouds is there. So yeah.
Yeah, is that and like I smoke weed to get by. I got a brother and he's a huge pothead. He used to not be, but he's a functional high. And
Yeah.
I know a lot of times he uses that as a crutch to get by.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know a lot of people do that.
And that's what my problem was. That's why I said, like, that's what if you're not using it as a crutch, if you're smoking and your everything's good in your life and you good and you satisfied with that, that's not a problem. But if you using it to like escape reality, that's when it's becoming a problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Big facts. Big facts. And these next lyrics, go ahead, rap it for the people.
I'm starting to look at the homies like, hold up, I'm losing composure. Don't know who to trust. My mind get to racing. I'm feeling complacent. Um, so yeah, like just smoking like around a bunch of people, like I begin to get like I was just talking really like when I smoke around a lot of people, I don't get too paranoid because like I'm a smoker, so I just be chilling, tell you the truth. But a part of this song is kind of speaking from somebody else's perspective as well, too.
Right.
Know people who do get paranoid when they get around a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And they lose their composure. They get to their mind get to racing, and and then they get to overthinking everything. Like, damn, am I a failure? Am I this? Am I that? Like, why am I still in this phase of always smoking? And you know what I'm saying? Just having all
Right.
those while smoking around people. So that's pretty much where I was getting like touching on with that.
Got you. Yeah, man. That's me. I used to not get so paranoid. And it's not like I don't get paranoid around people. It's just be like I'll be laying in bed alone and I'm like, did I hear something? Am I
Yeah,
tripping? Did I lock all the doors? I'm
yeah, yeah. Mine
like
get to
that's yeah, mine get to racing. That's me now. And like when I'm around people, it's cool. I'm
yeah.
chill. I actually get extra quiet. You want me to get talkative? Like get some drinks into me. And then I'm
Yeah,
going butt wild.
yeah. No, man. That's pretty much like I said. I'm speaking from my experience and just trying to speak from anybody else who might have that same experience or going through that.
Definitely. And these next lyrics right here.
Like why haven't I passed? Like why ain't I passed this phase of blazing at every occasion? But fuck it, no time to think. Just what I'm saying. The shit in rotation. Don't fuck up the pace. Get out of your head. Take two to the face. Um, okay. Let me say this again. Like, why ain't I past the phase of blazing at every occasion? But fucking no time to think because your mind is racing and all that, but then the blunt's still in rotation. So you just like you thinking all this thing, and then like, oh, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? And then you
Yep.
hit again. Don't fuck up the pace. Get out of your head, man. If you told one of your homies, like, man, I'm high, I'm thinking too much, I'm pretty sure they'll tell you, like, man, get out of your head, man. Here, take two to the face. You feel you thinking too much. Just smoke some
Fact.
more. Get out, you overthinking it, man. Just keep, what I'm saying, just chill out. You feel me? So that pretty much was, the basis of that. Just like I said, tapping into somebody else that like in my mind, like this is all taking place and I'm at a party and I'm thinking all this in my head and I'm like, no time to think. Here come the blunt. It's in rotation. Don't fuck up the pace, we all vibing. You gonna fuck up the whole rotation.
Yeah.
Smokey say he fucking up the rotation.
Big
So
facts. You sitting there, you don't want to fuck up the vibe and everything.
exactly,
And
exactly.
yeah,
So
I feel that. And these next lyrics right here.
oh damn, my bad. My addiction, I feed them for the trauma untreated and to fight off these demons when I'm feeling defeated. I mean, I I'm a goner, and I can't help with the weed store on every corner. So yeah, that pretty much I was tapping into what I was talking about with my mom when she called me, like, you know what I'm saying? My addictions, I feed them for this trauma untreated, kind of just like using it as a crutch because I don't want to think about these past situations and these past times that I've been through. So, when I don't have enough strength to fight them with a sober mind, I end up smoking. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then I'm a goner and I can't help it's a weed store on every corner. They made weed legal, and it seems like it is a weed store. Then it ain't a problem getting no weed these days. You gonna find,
facts.
you know what I'm saying? You gonna find that. You feel me? So that's pretty much what I was getting at with that. Let me ask you, man, where do you live now?
I live in Colorado.
Oh, oh, so it's weed. It's legal out there.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Like
legal here.
that's like one of the first places they made it legal, right?
Yep.
So yeah, yeah, like you know what I'm saying, it's a weed store on every corner. Like, and anybody who's coming in like from a city to where it's legal, I'm pretty sure it's like they have that everywhere now. It's not too hard to find. Whereas back in the day, like you had to hit up a dealer, and dealers back in the day they used to take long, play games. And, nowadays it's not so hard to get. So that's pretty much what I meant by that.
Definitely not that hard. Like weed out here is like a McDonald's. You can find one at every corner.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's definitely what I meant by that.
All right, and these next bars,
Fuck you expect? I'm fucking depressed. My life is a wreck. I'm stuck in this debt. I can't trust a soul. I'm clutching this tech. I'm broke with nothing but a bunch of regrets. Like I said, that goes for my mom. Like when my mom called and was just like, I think you should stop. Like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what do you expect? I'm stuck in this debt. I'm depressed. My life is a wreck. Like,
right,
I have a bunch of regrets. Like, you know what I'm saying? And also, like I said, I was speaking on the behalf of somebody else who may be going through that as well, that
right,
feels, man, I'm depressed, like, so I'm just going to what you expect from me. Like, look at the world, all these problems going on in the world. What do you really expect me to do? Like, I can't trust nobody. You know, um, I got all these regrets. I might as well just smoke it away. You feel me? That's just speaking from another person's perspective and mine at the time too, but
right,
pretty diving deep into and being transparent with my fans about what I'm going through.
right. And I feel like everyone has done it to a certain extent. Maybe not just with weed, but with alcohol or some other type of unhealthy way to cope. That
Yeah,
something we do just to kind of get by, just to kind of make it through the day or something. Might go to work, had a long day, had a hard day at work, come home, have a glass or 8, of wine or something.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I get it. Like I feel like we've all been there before.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
All right, and these last bars right here.
Used to look at niggas like they was dumb when they brought the shit to school with them. Now I can't go a day without it. Sometimes reality sucks, and I just want to find my way around it. Back in school, man, going to Cheyenne. Cheyenne was a hood school. You know what I'm saying? Niggas used to be up there turned up. Um, and I used to really look at like me and my best friend, the one I was in the choir with. We used to look at dudes like they was dumb when they was bringing the weed to school. Like, you guys is, what are you doing? Like, we judge them. I remember like dude used to come. His name was Blueberry. You feel me? Big dude, big chunky dude. He used to come in there smelling like weed. I used to look at this dude like, you stink. You feel me? Like, this is like I judged him. Like, and who would have knew like years down the line, like I'm doing the same thing. So that was pretty much me saying, like, I used to look at niggas like they were dumb when they did this. Now look at me, I can't go a day without it. So that just showed me like, I can't judge or place no judgment on anybody who's doing that. And that's why I continue to say, like, if you smoke weed, you feel me? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging that. I'm just saying this is just a song of me speaking from my perspective on what it's done with me in my life. You feel me?
Right.
And damn, I'm on 10%. I just had to let you know because I don't want it to cut off on you.
No,
Um,
we're good.
Sometimes reality sucks, and I just want to find my way around it. And that's just pretty much like I said, using it as a crutch. Like, to get out of reality, and then I say, but it ain't no way around it. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because once
Yeah,
you get down off that high, the more and more you do that, the more and more you got to deal with once you finally have to come down off that high. And, what if weed ain't around forever and people have to really be left with having to come off? It's like you're gonna have so much to deal with once you really have to come back to reality, because there is no way around it. You're gonna have to deal with it some way or another. And the more that you just continue to smoke, and two, like I said, for people who smoking to find their way around reality, the more
right.
hard it's gonna become. So that's pretty much what I was getting at with that.
Big facts. And like I was saying earlier, like before we pretty much press record, is that it gives me the Kendrick vibes of, drink. And it sounds like a drinking song, but it's really not a drinking song, just
Yeah,
like this sounds like a smoking song, but it's not really a smoking song.
yeah, yeah. Man, I love that you noticed that, bro. Like when I say that means so much to me, because that was my man. Like when I heard it, that's what I thought, and that's how
Right.
I'm like, I wanted to make something that people could vibe to, but it has an underlining meaning to it. Like you vibe into it, but because some people don't listen to lyrics, so they might just hear I smoke weed, but then one day they might hear it and be like, hold on, what is he really saying? Like, what is this?
Exactly.
Down. Let me break these lyrics down. I feel like Kendrick Lamar, he did a spectacular job, man, at making that song pull up, drank. You know what I'm saying? Because that has a message in it, but you still could turn up to it.
Yep.
It's a fine message. And for an artist to be able to do that is just very creative. So the fact that you was able to understand what I was trying to convey, man, that means so much to me as an artist. Like that's just probably the biggest compliment I could get. Period.
Yeah, bro. You hit the bullseye on that one if that was the whole goal of it.
Thank you, man. Thank you for real. Thank you.
But that is pretty much the last of the lyrics that pretty much stood out to me. Is there any lyric that stood out to you?
Um, okay. Mama called and said, "Son, could you quit if you need it?" Hell no, ma, I'm weeded. Like you wouldn't believe it. Um, Yeah, that's probably my favorite part when I come in and I say, Mama called us, because it's true. Mama called and said, son, could you quit if you need it? Hell no, ma, I'm weeded. Like you wouldn't believe it. Um, so yeah, like just her calling me and me, that's what my mindset was at right now. Cause when she called me, I was high and said that. Hell no, mama, I'm weeded right now. Like you wouldn't believe, feel me? So that was another thing that stood out. But everything that you highlighted was definitely like that was just like the major parts. So
Okay.
I think you did your thing with that, just like with really analyzing those lyrics and bringing them out like that. I think you did your thing for the most part with that.